guys, Matt here, and today I'm out at Etowah and I'm going to shoot around using only my player's pack disc for this year. Actually, in a bag that I got from being assistant TD in a player's pack, wearing a pullover from a player's pack, and a shirt from one as well. So really, this is kind of a salute to all the TDs out there who put together awesome player's packs all year, and hopefully I can shoot a decent round with a bunch of discs I've never thrown. I'll put what they are right here. Oh look, there's some putters, mid-range, maybe drivers here.
Hole one, we're trying Raptor forehand. I'm going to attempt to get it to flex through that gap there. It holds over and kind of knifes on the left side, but it rolls back to circle two. So not what I wanted, but it's in a fine spot. Putting with a pixel from right about 50 feet. Going straight out with a little hyzer, and I actually cashed that one. Very exciting to start off with a birdie when I was thinking a par was inevitable. Hole two, going to the stego. I'm trying to push it hard through that gap just left of the basket, and it does it, but bites back right into that last tree. Would have been parked otherwise. I just need a little more speed on it. Still have a putt. It's like 38 feet, just a little bit right side. The pixel's a touch straighter than I was anticipating on that one. Going boss forehand off the tee on three. Gave it a little bit too much anhyzer. I thought that was going to be really overstable, and it's just kind of slightly overstable, but it rolls pretty far. It goes like 350-ish and hits a tree on the right side here. Go A2 pitch up. I'm inside the circle, but a little shorter than I would have liked, but not a bad shot there from the A2. Going to the PA3 to putt this one from right at 30 feet. And right in there, no problem. No chains really either. Onto the famous cave hole number 4. You can't really see it good there, but I'm going with a real wobbly A2 forehand here. It's not that overstable, but it hits near the cage, rolls down a little bit, but ends up with about a 20-footer up this hill. Just went ahead and tapped her in with the A2. Hole 5, threading this gap here with the chameleon. That's a reptilian fairway. I know it's going to push through that gap and then skip up well. I've never thrown this one, but I've thrown chameleons a lot, and it gets me inside the circle a little bit short left, but great shot. Going to that PA3 again, and a little wonky putt, but it goes in very nicely. Now over to hole 6. This one is a forehand that I'm going to try to give a lot of hyzer to with a feedback here. Don't get it wide enough so it's clipped off on the right side, but I actually held the line pretty well. Had to give it more hyzer than I normally would on this hole, but I've got a little backside look. Easy par. Going with the Cloudland Canyon F7 on this one, trying to guide along the wall of the bank there, and it pans out beautifully, holds the line, skips up, and I've got a really nice putt here. Going with that PA3 putt again. Able to make that one. Again, I'm not comfortable with these putters. You can see they're going in, but they're not real pretty. Hole 8's really uphill. Gonna try the M4, and it pushes up there really nice, but a little bit short. Kind of fell down the hill after it hit, so I'm going with a pink PA3, and just didn't quite commit to it. I was a little bit right side. Going A5 backhand on hole 9. It actually did exactly what it needed to. I just didn't throw it quite hard enough. It ends up in the circle, but a little bit left side down the edge of the bank. Got like a 30-ish foot putt, and I would never felt comfortable with that one, unfortunately. Trying the F5 on hole 10, I think it could thread this needle really well. And actually, I probably missed the ace by less than a foot on this one because it ends up just left of the basket. Just going to pick her up and tap in with that one since it wasn't much of distance left. Going really downhill on number 11 here, going to the stego to try to knife in. Flight is perfect, but it clips this last tree. So I've got to look, but it's a touch longer than I would have wanted. It's about 40 feet way downhill, and I didn't really commit to it very well, but tapped in for a pretty easy birdie. Trying feedback here on 12, pushing just in front of that tree. I like this line a lot, but it would have been a little bit better if I could have pushed it straighter a little bit longer around the pole. Skips up, and it's in the circle, but it's short here. And I've got to deal with that tree right in front of my face. If I could have got another 15 feet, it would have made it a lot easier. but another fairly easy par despite it rolling around there by the pin. 13, I'm going to try the Toro. I hadn't tried it yet, and the Stego is usually my play here, so I thought I'd get creative. It goes a little bit too straight, and I actually missed my putt here, so it was a 3. 14, I'm going back to the Raptor, trying to throw it on some hyzer, and I think it would have been perfect, but it clipped that last tiny branch. Still ends up just on the edge of the circle, but pulled more right than I think it would have if I could have hit it perfect. So I'm only like 35-ish feet. And the pixel just about got me that one, but it floated a little bit higher than I thought it might at that distance. Trying the Mayhem on hole 13 here, push it nice and wide. And it skips up right in front of the basket there, but rolls down to the left, so I've got a longer look than I wanted, despite doing basically what I was trying to do. So I'll just pitch up here, easy tap in 3. And go over to number 16. Going back to the Raptor on a backhand this time because I'm trying to get to push into this pocket and knife right before there's a drop-off right behind the basket. It does exactly what I need it to. You can see that drop-off. It's a death putt even from short, but got that birdie. That felt really nice. Going Shadowfax on hole 17. It's a beautiful line here, but I didn't push it quite wide enough. A little bit wider on the right side, it would have been parked, but I've got a circle 2 look kind of through this tree pocket here. It's like 45-ish feet and easy enough bouncing up for a par, but would have liked that birdie. Hole 18, going with the Boss again. Pushed it over a little bit too far, but I think if it was an open field, it would be pin high. Just hit that tree on the left side, going A5 for the approach. Easy peasy work there for the birdie on pretty soft par 4. Going back to the Raptor on a hyzer here on 19. Beautiful shot. Does exactly what I was hoping it would. For all you people that think I can only throw a flex forehand, there you go. So I'm on the edge of the circle here. Going with the PA3 putt and just like 2 inches low. Really frustrating to miss that one. Going Toro on the final hole, you got to make that island. It slides up there right under the basket, looking perfect, and we'll just let the Toro tap it in. All right, guys, so I ended up shooting 9 down. I'll give you a quick rundown of some of the discs I really liked. The feedback, fantastic disc, nicely stable for forehand and backhand. The Stego did Stego things. Chameleon was really nice. I'll shout out the F7. I don't usually like discs that understable, but for hitting that line to hold over and then barely come back at the end on hole 7, I haven't thrown that shot that good in years, so that felt great to hit a birdie on that one. A2 and A5 standout disc. That particular A2 is a lightweight one, so I don't love that about it, but otherwise threw really well. I'd like to spend some more time with the Mayhem. I think the Mayhem could be a really nice bomber disc, but I only threw on that one shot. It was a big hyzer, so need to spend some more time with that one. Didn't end up throwing a lot of the ones I ended up bringing, but that's how it goes when you play Etowah. You kind of throw mids and fairways a lot and only a couple driver shots. Boss was good. I didn't throw it that great, but Champ Boss going super zooms, and if I could hit a line with it, it would have been fantastic. So overall, good round, fun disc. If this video hits 100 likes before the end of this year, I will give one of you guys the pick between several of the discs I use in the video. I'll go ahead and show you some. You could the Shadowfax, Raptor, the Alien PA3, the F7, or the A5. If this video gets 100 likes before the end of this year, I'll give one of these away. All you have to do is get to 100 likes, and then I'll make a post on Instagram, and you comment on that so I have your information. We can link up to get you the disc. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.